I want to urge Nigerians to continue to watch Osasu show, which will be very informative.
Keep watching Osasu shows. As a matter of fact, it's the best show so far, so good.
Continue to watch the Osasu show.
I want you to keep watching the Osasu show because it is special.
Keep watching the Osasu show. She's absolutely brilliant.
The Osasu show, anchored by the new improved Chief Osasu Ibidedion. I recommend it to each and every one of us.
I'm on the set of the Osasu show. Keep watching the Osasu show.
I want to call on Nigerians, home and abroad, and international community to keep watching Osasu show. Fantastic show for that matter, anchored by a thoroughbred professional who has traveled far and wide to bring governance closest to the people.
My good friend Osasu Igbenedion, you are a good midwife for a process that will make Africa the great continent that it is. I am Pierre Lumumba of Africa.
Hi TOSAs, Happy New Year. We are grateful for the year that was and are hopeful in the year that is, 2021. As we formally introduce our television station, TOS TV network, on TS TV channel 138 and across our social media platforms. TOS TV network, as you know, is a digital-first Pan-African news network. Our goal is to deliver factual, informative, educative, and entertaining content from across the African continent. We pride ourselves in reporting news from Africa by Africans to the rest of the world. Let me run you through some of our captivating packages you can expect from our television channel this year. Sweat and smile. Many of us have over the holidays indulged in a lot of food. So losing weight or keeping fit remains part of our New Year resolution because, as the famous saying goes, your health is your wealth. Good health encompasses physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being of an individual. That is why TOS TV Network has come up with a show titled Sweat and Smile. This fitness show gives you a detailed insight to the benefits of keeping fit by following the fitness routine and journeys of individuals who have had to persevere to achieve evident results. Take a look. The next show we have for you is called The Conversation. The Conversation is our flagship breakfast show which runs from Monday through Fridays exclusive to TOS TV network. It is anchored by two astute presenters who converge daily to dissect current affairs stories from across the African continent. Take a look.
Hello and good morning, and of course welcome to this edition of The Conversation. I must say at this point, does this government have what it takes to be able to pull us out of recession?
So when you restructure this country, everybody will now be free. You don't open up space for development.
Lagos police threaten showdown as youths plan fresh protests.
There are two sides to this development.
When we talk about police reforms, okay, we're also looking at community policing, and just as you rightly said, we need to understand that these men are there to serve and to protect, and at some point there's got to be some cooperation between police officers and the citizens, because that's how best, it would help them to discharge their duties.
After being suppressed for so long, they could not take it anymore, and then they had to use what other alternative available to them as long as it was constitutionally binding.
What happens to human rights? It is democracy. He has right to speech.
And something spectacular was discussed, the issue of, generic crisis, terrorism in African countries.
We may not be able to do diplomacy in the way that the whites or the Western Hemisphere does diplomacy. COVID-19 remains a major, or as far as the continent of Africa is concerned. Well, South Africa has announced new restrictions to try to contain a second wave of COVID-19. All right, the show promises to be exciting, informative, engaging, and entertaining as well.
Taking you through what's making the front page of the national dailies. We'll start with the Punch, okay? COVID-19 warnings dominate Buhari. Governors' Xmas messages.
From Kenya, where Moses Mwenda, Mount Kenya Alliance youth leader, has become the latest politician to join the growing list of aspirants seeking to succeed former Nairobi Governor Mike-Bamiloye who was impeached.
Now we want young people who will stand out.
You need to see the reports that came after the lockdown because of COVID-19.
Mind-blowing.
You would not believe it.
Men, you're supposed to be the head. It's important in Africa. Manhood is a thing of sanctity. It's a thing of strength. Now, abusing a woman, I don't see that as strength.
The next show we have for you is called My Heritage. Despite Africa's richness in natural and mineral resources, Africa's greatest asset remains her iconic and enchanting cities, her people, her tradition, culture, and languages. The continent is very diverse in nature, and this show seeks to shine light on this. My Heritage is a docu-series that breaks the ice by taking viewers on a tour of the African continent. This show allows viewers to discover and explore Africa through the eyes of the presenter, highlighting the richness of our diverse cultures and way of life as a people. Take a look.
Africa has so much to offer to both Africans and the international community, largely in the lines of tradition, culture, food, religion, language, as well as tourism. Today, we will be taking a virtual trip to what should be one of Africa's top travel destinations, the one African country that was never colonized, Ethiopia. Moving on, there are a number of fantastic festivals in Ethiopia throughout the year. You may want to plan your visit for a time when you could attend one of their most important cultural festivals. Trust me, if you're lucky enough to be traveling during these celebrations, experience at least one. Meskel, Ethiopia's religious holiday that takes place at the end of September, is one of the biggest religious festivals among Ethiopian Orthodox followers, commemorating a 4th century event where Empress Helena, mother of Constantine the Great, discovered the true cross on which Jesus Christ was crucified. This festival is also registered with UNESCO as an element of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity. The centerpiece of this unique festival is the lighting of a massive conical bonfire called a damera, and all the dancing and feasting surrounding it. Let's talk food, one of my favorite things to talk about. Traditional Ethiopian food is largely healthy, mainly composed of stewed vegetables and a protein bread called injera. The most popular foods in Ethiopia, and I think you should try them out when out there, are bayanet, tibs, shirowat, shirotegamino, dorowat, and kitar firfir. However, the lake fish wrapped in injera bread is one of the best local meals you'll have in Ethiopia. Many restaurants usually serve pasta, pizza, and burgers. Before I leave you, let us take one more look at some of the beautiful places you should absolutely visit while in Ethiopia.
The next show is Africa Now. This show keeps an eye on the global trends and its impact on the African continent in aspects of agriculture, latest technology innovations, trade, sports, politics, policies, people, places, and more. Africa Now serves you very engaging and highly informative discussions, in-depth documentaries unraveling the continent and its people like you have never seen before. Take a look.
Hello and welcome to Africa Now, the show that keeps an eye on global trends and its impact on the continent of Africa in aspects of agriculture, latest technology innovations, trade, sports, politics, policies, people, places, and more. Africa Now serves you very engaging and highly informative discussions, in-depth documentaries unraveling the continent and its people like you have never seen before. Africa Now is brought to you by your digital-first Pan-African network, TOS TV. We'll start by looking at developments across Africa, beginning with Nigeria, where 333 schoolboys captured in Kankaran, Katsina State, have been released. Earlier on, Boko Haram, a terrorist sect, had claimed responsibility for the abduction of about 333 schoolboys. The government of Katsina State confirmed on Thursday night, December 17, 2020. Earlier in the week, it was reported that the Abubakar Shekau-led faction of Boko Haram released a video confirming that it has custody of the students and was ready for negotiation. I am joined by Ayo Adams, a sport analyst, to discuss what went down from that match. Hello, Ayo.
Hello, Steph.
Good to have you on the show.
Glad to be here.
So I'm taking a look at the fight between Anthony Joshua and Pulev. Did you have any predictions earlier on?
Well, the first prediction that came into my head was one that came to everybody's head in Nigeria, AJ Means. And I remember watching him on Sky Sport, and he said Pulev would not see the final bell. And he stuck to his word. And there's one thing that just stuck, which is Anthony Joshua has improved. He's really, really improved. I mean, from the last fight with Ruiz, shows how much growth he has. I think his trainer has done a lot on him.
When you think of Africa, what crosses your mind? For some, it's landscape and wildlife. For others, it's the people and diverse culture. For most, it's the food. We join South African chef Thabo Fake as he shows us how to enjoy continental dish with African elements. Who says you have to ditch African manners simply because you want to enjoy continental dishes? Today we're joined by Chef Thabo, who is proud of his African heritage as he shows us how to enjoy continental dishes with South African elements. Let's take a look. And we're here.
So today what I'm going to be cooking up for you is a very, very lovely dish. You know, we've got like a South African element on it with the beef fillet. We've got the croquetas, obviously, basically mashed potato with some ham serrano. And yeah, that's more like a Chilean element. We've got some cumin over here, coriander seeds, sorry. We've got some butter, because we obviously French influence. We've got some broccoli blanched. We've got like a celery emulsion. We've got like a parsley and garlic emulsion. It's a really, really push it Frenchy.
Last but not least, we have My Genius Wedding. It is a fact that Africa is blessed with her flamboyant multicultural heritage, of which My Genius Wedding seeks to explore through the prism of marital bliss. My Genius Wedding follows the couple through stages of preparation to marital vows, with the intention of introducing our diverse culture as Africans to the rest of the world.
Of making the day of our children, Fatima and Idris. Unification of love, cross-fertilization of love, cross-fertilization of culture. And so today you're going to see the cultural side of marriage in the Hausa tradition. So please everybody, we want you to relax and enjoy. And first and foremost, I want to say good afternoon.
First thing that got me attracted to Fatima was that she was very intelligent, so we could have a meaningful conversation, and I'd been looking for that. I like women that are very intelligent, so I was captivated from then, and then I was just looking forward to seeing her.
Such a gentleman. He was so sweet. You could tell that he was raised by, you know, good women. I love you so much. I know you like it when I say so much, so I love you so much. And you are truly my knight in shining armor. Like, I feel like Rapunzel and you just came up the tower kind of feeling. I love you.
I promise to love you, take care of you, be the best husband I can be.
Emergency exit clearly matter.
I was moving back to Nigeria, and I had told one of my friends, I would say, that I was looking for a babe, and I wanted to settle down quickly. So I told him what my spec was, and then...
And he saw pictures of me on this day newspaper with the work that I do. And
I said, oh wow, I'd like to meet her. And then about maybe 2-3 weeks later, I spoke to one of her friends, because I had to speak to the friend to get the number. So I spoke to her friend, and her friend gave me her number. And I called Fatima, and I spoke to her. The first time I spoke to her probably about 4 hours, 5 hours. And then the next day, and the next day, and the week later after, I started speaking to her. I started speaking to her on a Tuesday. A week later, I was in Abuja to see her. And yeah, that was it from there. And that's how we met.
And a joy and happiness. You signify love to your husband. You will forever signify that to him. And I convey you, Almighty God. And I open your eyes, and my heart filled with joy and happiness. It is going to be the first time I will do it, and it is going to be the last time I will do it.
Fatima and Idris, made for each other, best couple I've ever met. First time he actually met her, he said to me, "Boys, this is my wife, and I want to go to Umrah to make sure she becomes my wife."
Today I held flowers and I dressed in white. I made a promise and my mother cried.
As you embark on this journey of marriage, may it stand the test of time. May friendship take over where love lacks. And may our children find family and friendship as we have. I love you, friend.
This one right now fades in the shadow of the
As you can see, we have a fully packed year for you. So watch us on TOS TV channel 138. Also visit our website and social media handles now to subscribe because you don't want to miss a thing. Go right now to www.tostvnetwork.com and follow us on social media at TOS TV Network. Until next time, take very good care of yourself. God bless you.